Hello, this is Sasha von Dassow working once again with beekeeper Jackie Corley in Sarasota, Florida. It's about the 1st of February and we are doing a final prep and inspection of our bees before they go on a truck, very much like this one, which is going to California. This truck is holding somewhere around 400 to 500 different hives, depending on their size. They're stacked with the forklift you see back there, and then they are covered with a very thick net that they are now going to strap down. While bees are traveling and being disturbed and jostled, they don't much want to fly around anyway, but a net with a skirt that gets tacked onto itself, as this fellow is doing, will keep them in, and of course will keep them from wanting to fly when the driver is on a break or stopped for the night. The trip will take a few days, 3 or 4, and along the way the bees will get hydrated with water spray from a hose at the gas station. The net lets the air in, of course. Bye-bye!
Pretty cool, huh?
Yep.
On its way to California. Headed I-75.
Alright, back to work. Time to get our bees ready for their trip. Jackie's puffing smoke from his smoker already and getting them calm because he's going to move them around. Next, he's going to get in the forklift and take the top set of hives off of the bottom set, and we'll start tearing them apart, making sure there's no bugs, and redistributing bees that need to be redistributed. As you can see, they get active very quickly.
Yeah, my brother and I and my dad were going to
Jackie and Corey are having a chat. As you can see, Corey is not given the same dispensation from stings that Jackie has. He's dressed like I want to be. You can see that after a couple of hours of work, the air is thick with bees. Here we're letting them just go to town and attack a bunch of open frames that we're going to take back home. These frames have some leftover honey on them, and the bees will be harvesting it for themselves. We're working hard to make sure our beehives are super clean, because when they get to California, they are inspected by the hive inspectors for the state of California, and they will reject our hives if they're not very clean. They want to make sure that no bugs like fire ants, bull ants, wax moths, and other pests are allowed into California with our bees. Nobody seems to be saying anything about cockroaches, though. For some reason, though, cockroaches are given a free pass. I'm pretty sure it's because everybody knows that you just can't get rid of them.
Well, here we are, attacked by virtually every bee in southwest Florida. You can see, they're going for me.
This hive seems to be under attack by many bees. Jackie has just cleaned it off, and you can see that they seem to be streaming back and becoming more and more in number and just really going after it. We're not sure why this hive is being attacked. It's weak for some reason, though. Another break in the bee yard. In the green jacket, talking, is Steve Cantu, the contractor and an owner of many beehives in Florida. Steve is spot checking a couple of hives to make sure he likes what he sees. He does, very much, and our bees will be going to California. They will do very well there. Steve is checking the bottom of the hive. He's just going to turn everything literally over and see that there's a good-sized cluster at the bottom of the hive, and that the bottom of the hive box itself is clean. Bees naturally only live a few weeks, so mortality is high to begin with. Moving them, of course, stresses them further, so you end up with a fair number of dead bees lying around. And of course, wherever you have a lot of bees, you get bee poop. As the book by Tommy DePaolo says, everybody poops, even the bees. Theirs is yellow spots. Jackie rescued the hive that was being attacked so ferociously it would have completely collapsed in a matter of another hour. A couple days later we looked and found that everything was fine. Look, there's the queen.